with us tonight. Yay. So excited. It's been a bit. You and I, we've had very conflicting schedules as of late. Absolutely. My stuff is going to get a little complicated. So why don't you go ahead and, oh, David says, whoop, whoop, we're back. Why don't you go ahead and tell people what you're going to be doing, because I'm really excited and I'm going to make you big so that you can really show us.
I'm going to make a like a slip cover for the composition notebook. I'm going to do quilt as you go. I'm going to cut strips of this fabric and this fabric. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 2-inch strips or 3-inch strips. We'll see how the 2-inch. I'm going to do 1 inch of each. 2-inch of each one to see how it looks on the notebook, because I'm going to do it diagonally as well.
Let me see the size of the other. Okay, what I would suggest is to do smaller strips of the black because the flowers are smaller, and bigger strips of the yellow.
Okay.
But it's just a suggestion. You go ahead and you do you. What was it that you said that phrase was? You do you, boo?
You do you, boo.
But the one, it's so pretty, but the flowers are quite a bit bigger.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm going to test a strip of each and see how it looks.
And I love that you're doing it on the diagonal.
And then I'm going to, this side is fusible fleece. So I'm going to fuse a solid sheet on back here, and then quilt on this side.
Yeah, that'll be really nice.
And then on the edge, I'm not going to do any sewing inside out seams or anything. I'm going to do a pinking shears to finish off the edges.
That'll be great.
I made a little one before with the pinking shears. And there goes my iron. I knew it was going to fall. It always falls at least once every time I take it out.
Well, of course.
It falls because it's missing a leg.
Yeah.
Because it
fell.
You know
what? Mine isn't missing a leg, and it's been falling a lot recently too. So I think with the poor leg being gone, there's just not a lot of hope.
There's a pinking the edge like that. So that's what I'm going to do on this notebook.
For years, I thought that pinking shears should actually be pink.
Makes sense to me.
Mine are.
Mine are orange.
Hold on, let me grab mine. There's one thing I didn't grab. Hold on. I thought it was in my tool section. It was not. Hold on. Oh, I know I saw them the other day. Don't you hate it when you see something that, oh, I need that, and you
yes.
I remember.
Yes.
I know. You don't remember.
I know.
That was in the tool section. Hold on. I had two. There they are. I know it was in the tool section with the tools, of course. See, mine's are pink.
Very nice.
And I have this felt here because one time when I was working at the school, I was doing a lot of cutting with the pinking shears, and it was hurting my fingers, so I cushioned it right there.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, when you're doing a lot, it can be painful.
Because every time I open it, you push on these knuckles right here.
Yes.
So I put the little felt on there.
That's very smart.
I've never taken it off, so. But that will be done after I do all the sewing.
Well, I can't wait to see how it comes about. Okay, back to me. Where we left off, I need to do some applique in this quilt block. I'm still working on the Southern Album quilt, and I'm going to be doing a type of applique that I have not done on any of my lives yet. I've done it before, just not on any of my lives. And instead of using fusible web, I'm going to be using fusible interfacing. So.
And the difference?
The difference is one is interfacing and one is more of just glue. The interfacing provides stability where the glue just can provide a lot of stick, but it can also make things, depending on the thickness of it, it can make it overly stiff but not stable, if that makes any sense. So, but like the other, it does have a rough side with the glue on it.
Hey, Miss Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And so like the other, it does have a smooth side that you can write on. But I need to make sure that I will be able to see the writing from the other side. So let me just test that right here. Okay, I put quite a bit there. Oh, see, that's not really going to show up very well. So, in anticipation, I just love this pile, this mess of stuff. All right, let's test this.
Let me move my iPad holder to the other side because my cable is not long enough and it needs charging.
Well, I think it would work if it were not completely dried out. All right. And the tip looks to be broken. I don't know what happened. Okay. Back to the drawing board. For that, I think I might have a marker. It would work nicely.
There we go. Is it sitting right? Where'd you go? Okay. Miss Carrie says, I missed you.
Aw. Thank you. I missed you too.
I'm going to have my back towards you guys for a while because my cutting mat is over here. So as I cut and... So I have my iPad over here so I can see comments.
Yeah.
So if anything, I have that. People just have to see my back for a few minutes. Because
I may, you know what? Let me double check again. Maybe once it's underneath the machine, which is where I need to see it. No, I won't be able to see it.
See what?
I need to use a really dark thing. I don't want to use a regular pen. It might be in that bag. Give me that big box back, baby.
Back.
You would have thought that I would have tested my utensils, but I didn't. Let's see.
Well, I had this idea all week, but I just pulled out the stuff 15 minutes before the live. So if I have everything, who knows? We'll figure it out as we go.
Well, you often say that this is what makes it live. All the misadventures and whatnot.
Hey, Karen.
Hey, Karen. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Rudy.
Let me go on the YouTube side on the computer.
Yeah.
Just in case you just say the word.
I
And we'll take care of that.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right.
I can't see. I can't see, said the blind man.
Hold on just 1 second. Gentry has a question. I'm going to mute. Alrighty, so let me see if one of these will work. Okay, that one's more of a paint, which is fun, but
Some guy named David came in too.
I know. I don't know what we're gonna do about him.
You can say the word. I can do that one too. I have no qualms on who I can.
Okay, I think this purple is going to be the best because it's brighter. Okay, so I'm going to trace my pieces on here. I know, not very exciting at all. Let's see. Carrie says that she likes the sunflowers. I know they're so pretty. And she said that she just made a note to take pictures of the quilt that she was working on to send to me. And then she got distracted and forgot. That's okay, Carrie.
Don't we all?
Yes, we've been there, done that. And she said, is that monofilament thread? I'm impressed. That thread doesn't like me. Well, yeah, it's not the easiest to work with, but I figured it was probably going to work better than me swapping out the thread for each of the different applique pieces. So I'm just going to take it slow and hope for the best.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course, it's been a long time since I've used it, and I don't even remember if I've used it on this machine or not. And if I did, I don't know if I also used it in the bobbin. So, oh, she said that she thinks that she rewound and had to catch back up. Okay. I have a little trick here. It's a little difficult to see to trace because I want to be more precise. And I don't have a light box, which is okay. But what I do have is a phone with a flashlight, like most of us do.
I have a light box. You need it?
Well, maybe, but I think I'm okay here. Yep, that's going to work just fine. So now I just need the box. I don't think that anybody should have to get a light box if they can't afford it or whatever the case may be. So,
Mine was gifted to me by the librarian at school.
how sweet.
And that was when Jay was in elementary school, so I've had it for a while.
Oh, that is really nice.
Because Miss Karen, I'm making a notebook cover with some fusible fleece and some sunflower fabrics. I haven't made one this way before, so we'll see how that works out.
And I forgot to even us back out again.
That's
I
okay.
apologize. They can't see what you're doing.
Like I said, my back is going to be towards you for a while. So it's not a very, very good view right now.
So I'm just going to trace 4 of these and then attach it to the darker fabric.
Okay, I'm gonna move. The days like this and days when I want to make the notebooks with the new cutter I have,
Mm-hmm.
the way I have the layout of my of all my stuff, it doesn't work. It's frustrating, and I need to move things here, to move that things there. It takes too much to move, and I don't like working that way. It takes all the fun out of it.
It does. I know exactly what you're saying. I want magic elves to come in that night when I'm done working on something, put away said project, and prepare my area for the next project.
That part I'm okay with. I can put away my stuff. It's that when I'm working on certain projects, because the way I have it set is mainly for, I can crochet here, no problem. I can do paper craft, no problem. But when I have to sew, I have to have a pressing area, a cutting area, and my sewing machine. And to do that, I have to take everything that's on these side tables off.
Yeah.
And you don't see it because it's behind where the camera is.
Mm-hmm.
The mess is bothering me. Even though I know that once I put this away, everything goes back to normal.
Yeah.
But it just bothers me.
I'm sorry.
So I've been looking around to see if I reposition my computer to a different corner of the desk, or, but I don't know. Nothing comes to mind right now. Because if I move it this way, then I won't be able to use that table. If I move it this way, I can't reach that table. Because for some reason, the family needs to go to the bathroom.
How dare they?
And the kitchen. So I can't block the way to the kitchen and the bathroom, which is in the same direction. So for some reason, they need a kitchen and a bathroom.
Honestly.
I just don't understand.
I wonder about their priorities.
I know. Daddy went to get something from the store. Can you give me a water, Jay? Can you get me a tea started too?
You want water and tea?
Yes, please. No, give me that water. By the time you finish the tea, I would have drinking that water because I'm thirsty. And it's hot and I need something cold. So here's the inside of the notebook.
Love it, love it, love it.
Karen says that's the most crafters' issues. We need more space.
But you know what would happen if we had more space?
We get more stuff.
Yeah, we filled up with more stuff.
Isn't that like some sort of mathematical law that the amount of stuff you have expands?
What type of green tea?
Perhaps.
Let me see it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Is there something else? Okay.
Carrie, I'm glad you got caught up too, but I have a feeling
doors don't have
you didn't
anything.
miss much.
What's that one?
Ginger.
What was that? What is that one?
It's green tea with ginger.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cut some strips. I'm gonna get my other cutter. This one has a.
I have to admit, I have not done this in a while. So if I do a really bad job, I'm sorry.
Can I tell you something? I've never done it, so your job could be better than mine. So I wouldn't know if you were doing a bad job. It looks pretty cool.
Well, I appreciate that, but we'll see. It's been a long time. And you know how when you first learn how to do something, you learn all the tips and the tricks and stuff like that. But then, you know, that information can fade. So if I mess up, everybody can just go, oh, okay, I don't do that. Got it.
You saw all my mess ups yesterday. I went back and fixed them.
Yes, you did. They turned out so cute. If anybody missed it, Nancy made these cute little wall plaques out of stencils and paint and Jenga blocks. Well, tumbling tower blocks. They're not Jenga blocks.
I need to move some of this stuff because I need more space. Excuse me, cards. Where do I put you? On top of my head. That's the only empty spot right now. You guys can go right here. There we go. There we go. Because I need my 24-inch ruler to be able to fit on this table. I'm going to have to stand up. So you're going to get my back again.
Now, while I am going to try to make these as absolutely perfect as possible, what I need
No such thing as perfect.
Well, yes, that's true. What I need to remember is that these are all different. They're not.
A tip: open your blade before you start cutting.
That's a good tip.
I was wondering why I wasn't cutting. I mean, like, wait a minute, what's? I'm going right down here. It's because the blade was closed.
Okay, so I put this. Oh, I put it the wrong way. Guys, see, I'm already making mistakes. Hey, Janice, how are you? Okay, you're lurking while you are working.
That's what we all do.
Is that what you
We
should?
gotta multitask in order to get everything done. Right?
But should you be doing that? Are you going to be able to get your work done? Or are we going to be a distraction? Denise has gone back to get more education. I love to hear the details about that, though. I want to know.
I wanna know. I'm just gonna cut in place, and then we'll see if I need more strips.
I cannot believe that I pinned all of these the wrong way. Oh, for crying out loud.
I'll turn my body once I get all these strips done. But at least you can you see what I'm doing? Or my body's covering it up. Okay. I'm cutting strips of fabric on my side table. these are going to be 2 inch, and then the other one's going to be 3 inch.
Janice says that she's going to turn the volume down and listen during breaks. That's fair.
You know how bad my mind is? I told Jay to make me some tea, right?
Right.
I was just wondering, why is Jay in the kitchen?
Oh, I so do that. I do that all the time.
And that was like, what, 5 minutes ago? I do that a lot. I was like, okay. I opened the computer to do something. What was it again?
Oh, I will have to open up all the tabs of everything that I think that I have to do and just keep them all open until I get each tab down. Otherwise, if I think, oh, I'll go into it later, I won't remember what that is. Carrie says that she seems to get more done when we get together like this, and she's trying to decide what design to put on the quilting. Ooh. So it hasn't spoken to you and told you what it needs yet. Okay. I believe it will.
And I believe I got both of these fabrics at Walmart. The yard pieces that they have prepackaged.
Yeah.
That's where I got these from.
Okay, so when you're sewing this, you want the fusible side face down with the right side of the fabric, and you want to make your stitch length to about 1.5, 1.8. You want to shorten it quite a bit. And then you're going to sew directly on the lines that you've drawn. But it would be better if I actually switched the foot.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
He likes using that little teapot.
Well, it looks cute and fun.
In less than 2 minutes, it's hot. And I mean, so hot that I have to wait for a couple minutes for it to cool down. That's how hot it is. Which
Does
I
it
like
have
because
a function where it can do like a less hot version or something?
What was that?
Does it have a setting where it can do a lower temp version?
On, off.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They have those, but they cost more.
David is promoting me. Let's see.
Which I don't mind because it takes me a while to drink it. So usually before I had to do after a while I would have to put it back in the microwave to heat it up. But now I don't, because by the time I get to the end, it's still hot.
Carrie said, I think I told you I only applique when I need to mend a hole. That's fair.
And I also have a little cup warmer too. So it sits on a cup warmer.
I do like the idea of the cup warmers. The little coasters.
Yeah.
Ones, yeah. I like the idea of those.
My cup is sort of has a ceramic bottom, so it doesn't keep it as hot as I want it to. but the cup warmer is hot. Because I went to, man, this thing is not hot. And when I went to touch the cup warmer, ow! It burned my finger.
No.
Hmm. So it does get hot. It's just that my cup is it's a real thick cup, right?
Yeah.
And it has, see the bottom here?
Yeah.
It's sort of ceramic. So it's not if it's you know, whatever this cup material is made out of. But it's hot. Look at.
Hey,
Oh,
Deb, how are you doing? Nancy's trying to burn herself.
I'm going to plug Miss Pam's cups or water bottles. These
Yes, those are awesome bottles.
I put my hot tea Friday morning when we went to the eye doctor, and by the time I finished the eye doctor around 2:30, it was still warm. And we left at 7 o'clock in the morning. That was hot. Now be careful. The first time that I took a sip, I was like, oh my goodness, it's gonna burn my soul. Are you muted?
No, I'm just
Oh.
focused.
I mean, I didn't hear any talking. Did she go away?
No, I was just focused.
Because my back is to the computer, so I wasn't sure.
I want to test and make sure that I did this right. Because like I said, it's been a really long time.
I'm going to cut 2 more strips. Because these are longer, so I can cut the strips that I have. Since I'm going diagonal, I can cut those in half or less than half, depending on the diagonal that I cut it. So I'm going to do 2 more strips, and that should be enough. Well, last night I couldn't go to bed without finishing my little square. So while I was watching Pam's second video, I was working on the squares.
Yeah, both of you were so productive last night.
That's all I did. I didn't do anything else.
It was still really productive. I mean, you made how many of them?
5.
That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit.
Not according to my standards.
Well, we have to start giving ourselves a little bit of a break.
That's not going to happen. I don't care how much I say that. It never happens. I'll take a day off, and the next day I feel like I'm being rushed.
Well, that part I understand. It's like, okay, well, I didn't do this, so today I have to do double.
There's plenty of time to sleep with your dad.
Well, that's often what I think. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
There we go. Okay. Excuse me. One second. I don't know why my nose just started to start running. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just removing the paper part, kind of like you would if you were doing regular paper piecing, which that's also a good reason to do the smaller stitch.
Hi, Miss Angel. Hi. Who's the other one? Deb. Hey, Miss Pam. I had my back and I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Pam.
So here are all my strips.
Cute, cute, cute.
So we'll start one at a time. Oh,
Okay.
do I have
I am cutting a slit in the stabilizer. And now I'm going to turn this inside out.
I need to find my black thread. What fell? Nothing I need right now. Right? Okay. The black thread, I saw it when I was moving one thing to the the other side. Let's move this to over here and shift that over there. And I know I saw black thread. Oh, come on. Black, where are you? Is that you? No, you're not thread. Goodness gracious. I know I saw. If I get knocked out, it's because I pushed the mouse to move the stuff. I know I have black thread, and I need to get a black bobbin too, because I have a white bobbin right now. Okay, let me turn this light off because it's glaring in my face. I'm gonna turn it off for a second. There we go. Did it fall?
But Nancy's humming and talking because I'm just sitting here all focused. I apologize. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing.
Oh goodness gracious! I don't think I have any more black thread anywhere else.
Well, if you're going to be sewing it and then flipping it,
Well, the top is not gonna bother me. Is the when it comes through on this side.
yes, I understand.
Maybe I have some yellow, but I know I have black because I grabbed it when I was moving it. It's just a matter of seeing where I moved everything. See, that's what I mean about having to move things around to get to work on a certain project. That's what
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of sewing because it takes a lot to move. Let me see if I have yellow.
I'm trying to get these points to be a little pointier.
Run out of one, but I'll switch to the other. No biggie. I'd rather use a black than compromise with the color that I like.
Okay,
Yeah,
we got one leaf done.
I have these two spools. So
One leaf is done.
hopefully it's enough. I'm gonna get a bobbin so I can get some black on it. Do I have an empty bobbin? This one here is pretty close to empty.
And all the other leaves are done exactly the same way. And then when I'm ready, I will put them in place. And I will use the iron to fuse them on there. And then I will use the invisible thread to permanently attach them. But now I want to do the next step. So I want to work on the berries. Let's move this. I don't want it to get messed up. There we go.
I'll have to go here.
And I was thinking about initially about padding these with some batting, but I don't think I'm going to. Not these anyway. They're kind of tiny.
I'm gonna have to get a new sewing machine. My sewing machine. Oh, let me flip the camera to my other one. No, the wrong one. There we go. See, my sewing machine is on this side table.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right here, there's a refrigerator, right?
Right.
And right here is the walkway to the bathroom and the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I had this on the edge over here, and a couple of my friends kept on knocking this guy off.
Uh-huh.
As you can see, you see the electrical tape.
Oh no.
So now I'm having to turn my sewing machine perpendicular. So
Yes.
because when I do that, it falls right under the monitor here, so they can't get near this guy here. I glued it a little bit. It's glued, but I also put electrical tape to, and the part that's broken is not the part I can replace. I can replace this piece here, the part that's sticking up. I can replace that. They sell that separately, but the part that's broken is on the machine itself. So
I saw.
electrical tape to the rescue.
Carrie said that she did 4 patches for the scrap quilt, and so she thinks orange bills for the. I think that would be a great idea. I think that makes perfect sense, Carrie. I actually really like the look of the orange peel.
Of orange what?
The orange peel quilting.
Okay. I don't know different names. But...
Well, imagine that this were more of an oval shape. My little leaf here that I've made. So an orange peel would go like here and here and here and here all the way.
You have me big so I can't see you.
Oh, fine. I'll switch and do it again. Okay. So my tiny little leaf. Imagine it were a perfect oval.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it would go like this way and this way and this way and this way, but it would continue like that. So
okay.
Imagine if you had like vertical lines, I mean, not vertical, diagonal lines, and they were going like this.
Okay.
And then the other one was going the other way. It's kind of like that.
I've only done straight stitches, and I've done free motion.
Okay.
I haven't done anything else.
So for my berries, I'm going to be using the dime. And my invisible nylon thread is going to do double duty because when I measured it, it's about the perfect size that I want. So I'm going to trace it.
Okay, my foot pedal's stuck under my table. Come on.
Everything is giving you a hard time tonight, isn't it?
But it's not going to stop me. It may frustrate me, but one way or another, I get it done.
I love that attitude.
It's really set down there. So we're going to just take you off the machine. There we go. Take the cord in here. There we go.
Oh, Carrie said that if she could pass through the computer, she would give you some of hers, Nancy.
What was that?
Carrie said that if she could pass it through the computer, she would give you some of hers.
Of what?
And she also said, we're supposed to know what we are doing. Well, maybe.
This pedal stuck under my wheel. I got it. Adrenaline.
There you go. Oh, black thread. She would give you some of hers.
Oh, okay. I found some.
Hey guys, let's go ahead and do our question.
Okay.
David's excited.
I found this piece that fell off my table,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what it belongs to.
Do you have a drawer for such things?
Well, I have a miscellaneous drawer. I'll go in there.
Okay, here is our tri-bond for tonight. Out, full, white. Out, full, and white.
I may have to get a new machine soon. This one doesn't sound too good up here.
It might just need to be serviced.
This is a $150 machine. I ain't gonna get service. I had my last machine, the one before this, I had it serviced. It cost me $150.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I can understand if it was a $500 or something machine, but not this one. I'll just get a new one. It's acting up.
So I get to keep that one and you get a new one. Huh?
What are you gonna do with this?
Maybe I'll sew something.
I've never seen you sew.
I can sew.
That's not the case. I said I've never seen you sew.
Sew.
So what I sew?
He said so.
Sew,
Ha,
sew,
ha,
sew.
ha. You're so funny.
Sew, sew, sew. And sew there.
I was showing her my Frankenstein electrical tape fix.
Good.
Yeah. Come on, get in there. Might really tear some of this.
Is it enough peanuts for you?
Yeah, you can put it in the fridge. I'll have them later.
In the refrigerator?
Refrigerator, yeah. You buy a 5-pound bag or something?
I'll put mine in the freezer.
That's fine. Don't worry, I won't eat it. I won't eat it.
What were you gonna say?
I won't steal it.
What were you gonna say before that?
No, I won't steal it or eat it.
Carrie said the yellow thread.
Huh?
Carrie said the yellow thread.
What about the yellow thread?
I don't know. Was she going to give you yellow thread or was she going to give you black thread?
Either way, I can't get it from her right now. Thank you either way. Oh my goodness, I can't see this, honey.
See what?
To thread it. I need to put it through that hole right there. You gotta go through it from this side.
You're kind of like in the way.
Well, how you gonna thread the machine from the back? It has to go through that little hole right there.
Karen is asking Pam if she finished the punch picture. And Carrie said she decided to make it up as she goes along, that she gets better results lately that way. And Pam says she did finish it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my beloved.
I'll try not to snap it.
Oh my god.
Where'd you put it? Okay. Okay, let's start the first one. Like this.
So we've had some guesses. We've had back, house, sugar,
What do these three things have in common, honey? Out, full, and white.
What? What is it? What three what?
What those 3 words? Out, full, and white.
Where's the out?
I want to say house too.
White out?
Not what words you can make out of the 3. What of those 3 things have in common? It goes this way if I sew it that way. If I sew it this way. Okay, I forgot how I did this last time. I want to say house. Like outhouse, full house, white house.
we got a lot of house. Gentry said that one. Carrie said that one. Janice said that one. David loves that one. Pam's got a fun answer. The number of letters are numerical, 3, 4, 5. Angel's jumping on the house bandwagon.
Okay, do I do 2 strips at one time or 1 strip and turn it?
Well, the very first strip, you would have the very first strip laying where it goes.
Okay.
The right thing up, and then
Uh-huh.
you put the other strip upside down,
Gotcha. Okay, I got it now.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am. Yay!
no problem.
That
And
that
I
first
am thinking kind of a yo-yo situation going on right here.
that first strip was giving me a some thinking. Let me move my water. My tea's too heavy to move, so we'll be fine. So this one goes like this. Okay.
And I know you can't see it very well because it's up at my face, but I'm just doing basic stitch around the edge like you would for a yo-yo.
I've done lots of yo-yos. I made some angels with yo-yos.
Yo-yos are very versatile.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. That one up here. See, I don't have any place to do this stuff. Maybe I need to get a loan for my business to make myself a what you call it?
A studio?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it is my business, right?
that's right.
I can claim a deduction on it.
Terry says that she's in a silly mood tonight. Well, good. I like silly moods.
Okay, let's try the first one. The first couple are gonna be a little iffy until I get going the wrong way. Hold on, I need to start from the other side. Mm.
All right, I'm going to stick my dime inside my yo-yo. I'm wondering if maybe I should have made it a little bit bigger.
But the yo-yo or the dime?
The yo-yo. I think I made it too small. I don't like the way it's doing. Because I wasn't accounting so much for how far I was going to have the stitching going in.
Mm-hmm.
Yo-yo. So it's a little too big. And I'm still monkeying with it, like I'm going to somehow make it be bigger than what it is. But that's not going to happen. Okay.
Okay, that didn't go on the line, but that's okay.
That is so cute as it is. I want it to work.
And I blame Earl. It came out really bad. Oh no. Oh well. Nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can't see. It's
All right.
It's
I'm going to redo
bad
this.
today.
I'm not happy. It's not big enough.
Okay. Okay, that came out wrong. Well, this is bigger than I need, so I'll fix it on the next row. the strip didn't fall onto the interfacing,
Mm-hmm.
but I made the rectangle bigger than I needed. So the next row I'll fix it. I'll show you what I mean. Why is my scissors not cutting now? There we go.
I tell you, I feel like we're under attack.
There we go.
Stuff not
See,
wanting to work.
see right here?
Yeah.
I missed this section here. I
Mm-hmm.
lined it up even with this, and I shouldn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Pushed
Yeah.
it up. But like I said, I made it longer than I needed, so that's when I put the next strip on, I'll overlap that, so it won't be probably less than half an inch that I'll be over. I'm hoping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them after I sew them. That way I know that I have them right. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Well, at least my leaf turned out right. Now we just have to get this to do right.
Okay. Next. I'm not gonna switch my camera back and forth because for every strip I'm gonna be doing that. I'll just leave it on the sewing machine part. All I'm doing is putting the strip on and pinning it. You guys know how to pin a piece of fabric, right? Not that I'm showing you how to do anything. It's just me sewing.
We can still learn from just watching.
Ah! Told you it's not behaving. My machine is not behaving. Was it from the bottom or from the top? The bottom looked okay. It's from the top that it was getting all wonky.
Guys, I'm sorry you can't see much of what I'm doing. I'm just too blind.
So Pam, you finished the rug thing. What time did you go to sleep? Sometimes I'm like that when I'm working on a project and I'm almost done. I'll keep on working on it until I finish it.
Absolutely.
Especially when I know that I won't go back to it if I don't.
Her answer's late with a laughy face. She's not going to tell. Okay, but was it hard to get up today?
Well, at least she didn't work today, so
Yeah, that helps.
it would have been hard for her to get up tomorrow. Okay. Please tell me you're gonna behave. 'Cause
I'm thinking the same thing. Please tell me you're going to behave. And I want to get a little bit of my batting. And I want to cut.
It didn't thread right, or he didn't put it in right, because it's snagging every time I pull it. It's trying to move this down. There we go.
I think your machine needs a spanking.
No, my machine needs a surgeon. It's fallen a few times, and it's about 5 years old. And it's not, a high end or anything like that. So I've used the heck out of it.
Okay.
You know what? It's more than 5 years old.
Done. Let's see if I can make me bigger. I have my new piece done. And I put a tiny little piece of batting in it. And now I've got my dime. And now we're going to start pulling it in.
Pam says she's multitasking. Y'all are on the phone, crochet on the hook, and Super Bowl on the TV.
Okay.
And Angel's asking her what's the score.
Hey guys, that looks so much
I really
better.
want to know, she says.
Do you see how poofy my little berry is?
She says a minute 35 till halftime. I could care less, Pam, but you can tell everybody else.
So the next thing I need to do is, while I still have the dime in there, I'm going to go iron this. And the dime, because of the metal, it's going to help to preserve its shape. And then I'll remove the dime. Of course, I'll have to be really careful because that dime's going to get quite hot. Okay, we're going to let this cool off a little bit.
I thought this was going to be an easy project to work on. That's why I did this. And when you can't thread your sewing machine, it's not very easy to work on.
No, it's not.
See if my magnifier helps me. Oh, that's even worse. Damn it. Sorry.
That's okay. You're understandably frustrated.
The machine is squeaking. That's not a good sign either.
I confess, I don't have any interest in the Super Bowl. But that's probably a good thing, because when I'm invested in a sports team, and I'm watching them play, I tend to get a little too emotionally invested, and, well, sometimes I say bad words.
I'm never invested in those games, so I don't really care.
I don't think I've ever been invested in the Super Bowl, but when I lived in Arizona, I was extremely invested in the Suns, and, well, I definitely said bad words. What are you doing?
Only because you're pretty. It's a pretty thing.
I can't see the stupid nail.
It's okay. There's a third there.
That's the one from the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's all take a moment to pray over Nancy's machine. Plead the blood of Jesus over Nancy's machine. Help it to work right, work well.
Amen.
Enjoyable for her.
It's finished.
In Jesus' name, amen.
And
Okay, there's my berry. And when it gets applique on, all that stuffing is really going to stand out. Pam said that neither team is her team, but she guesses unintentionally picked Eagles because she's happy they're winning. It'd be a completely different game after it could be a completely different game after halftime. Yes, it could. And Carrie said, very nice. And Karen said that she just got a video chat from the grandbabies. She sent them rain boots that light up. They are too funny. They are 1 and 3. Oh, I bet that's adorable. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet.
My sister picks the teams by the helmet she likes the best. So it could change from game to game.
I had a boyfriend in college who was really big, and we worked together, and so the whole company would do the March Madness. And I really wasn't familiar with all the different schools and stuff like that, but we would always fill out the little trees and stuff like that of our predictions. And I picked the ones that I thought had the nicer name, or liked the state that they were in, or the color that they were, or whatever. There was never a truly logical reason behind what I picked. Never. I think I want to do one of the leaves for the lighter green now, so I can see how it's going to look in all together.
I'm not thinking very clearly because I just cut this off and I cut it the wrong way.
Well, a difficult night will do that to you, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm going to do it right this time. I think, yeah, it's going to be right. So if any of you missed what David was posting about when he was promoting me, which was very sweet, by the way, I am not fan funded by YouTube yet. And it can take a while for that to happen. And so what he was saying is that I am signed up with Buy Me a Coffee, and now Buy Me a Coffee has a new thing where you can actually set it up to be a monthly thing, like 1 coffee or 2 coffees or 3 coffees every month, which is similar to having the memberships on YouTube.
That's cool.
Yeah, I liked that they did that.
I had Buy Me a Coffee before I was monetized. I never got anything through it.
I did have somebody, not too terribly long ago, but I did have somebody who did that for me.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think it was last summer. I mean, ideally, I guess I should post, on my videos, buy me a coffee, that kind of thing. Because I just have it in my description. But I don't know. I just feel weird about doing that.
Me too.
I think it's great that it's available, and I'm grateful for it. At the same time, I just feel weird.
I'm getting a little better at announcing the memberships that are available and stuff like that. And I'm doing that super chat thing with the goals.
Yeah.
So that's helping a little. I think that by offering something for the super chats, even though we do offer content, it's not like we're
Right.
But to offer a little extra for the super chats, it's fun.
I think it is too. I definitely think it is, but I don't think I can do that yet because I'm not monetized.
No.
I can't do anything because I'm not monetized. So, well, I mean, not only am I not monetized, I'm not fan funded, which is, different things, but. And I don't think that I'm going to be fan funded anytime in the foreseeable future. because I just don't have the hours. I was getting really close to the hours, but for anybody who doesn't know, and if they're thinking about getting a YouTube channel, I'll explain it. You have to have so many hours in a 365-day period. So let's say that I had, 2,000 hours, and I had 365 days, but let's say I needed, 2,500. Well, that next day, if the year before I had gotten 500 hours, then that means I'm already down 500 hours for that next day. So you have to get enough to keep up with what you already have and then add to it. And so it's a lot. And I don't think I have enough content to get all the hours.
Where are you now?
Oh, I've lost 1,000 hours
Ouch.
in like the last month and a half. I've lost 1,000 hours. So I've stopped looking. I've kind of just given up.
We need to see what we can do to get you more content to get more views.
It was so much easier putting out more videos when I had, a proper place, because I had all my different projects and it was really easy to swap them in and out and that kind of thing. But where we're at right now, it's really difficult. Normally, okay, for example, your cameras, right? Especially like the one that you've got from the ceiling, that stays there all the time. But where I'm at here, the cameras and the lights are only out when I'm doing something, which means that nobody can move around or anything. And so it's a lot to take everything down and then to reset it up every time I go to do something. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, and I'm really trying not to complain. It's just,
Well, it's the same with me when I'm talking about the sewing.
yeah.
That I have to take things out and put things out, but it's frustrating, and you get to a point like I don't want to do it. It's just too much work.
And it was so much better when I had, all the lights were there, the cameras were there. For the most part, I just had to sit down and just work. And that was just so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of just thinking that it's not going to happen, and I'm finding my peace with that. But it is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say. It is what it is.
But like you said, start telling people about your coffee, and then you can get stuff through there.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, David has no problem telling people. I'm his wife. He's proud of me, whatever. But I mean, it's funny because it took me over 10 years to raise my pattern prices. And even then, I'm still charging less than anybody else was doing.
This thing popped again.
Oh no. Well, you don't have to work on that if you don't want to. You can just sit and hang out with me. We just appreciate your presence. Janine said that her channel is slowly growing and her views are very low. Her original goal was not to monetize, but it would help if she could make enough to support the hobby. Yes, exactly. I would like to make enough to support what it costs me for both StreamYard and my Filmora, my video graphics editing software. That would make me happy. I feel like my pattern sales, for the most part, support the rest of it.
Yeah, the super chat goals is and I'm announcing the memberships because YouTube AdSense or Google AdSense doesn't pay you until you get $100, and I haven't been making that every month, so it takes me 2 to 3 months to get it. So I was hoping to get that that helps pay for the internet. Because Earl uses it for work, I use it for work, so. But if it's not doing anything, it's not helping.
Exactly.
So that's why I started doing that super chat thing. It makes it fun to do it, and it makes it less of a what's that word called? Like you're begging. Because it seems like it sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
I know it's we shouldn't feel that way because we are giving content for free, and it's just a way of them saying thank you.
Yeah,
But it's hard to ask for it.
it is. Deb says that hers is growing slowly too. And Carrie says that is why I visit with you on your channels instead of having my own. And Angel says, I wish I had a good income to support all of my friends. I hear you, Angel. I do. There's so many people out there that I want to support. And it's just not that simple.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay. I don't know if anybody noticed before about me using the straw when I was trying to kind of like turn this inside out, but it's really beneficial to get those thin pieces through. Just pop it right on in there. Well, I said it was easy, and now that I'm trying to show you again, it doesn't want to go. There we go. Of course, it also popped through the thing, but that's okay. I really want to see how all three of these are going to do. And I want to get one little corner done. Let's see how it looks. And in the meantime, oh, Angel remembers the straw. Yay! Okay, let's see. The answer to the tri-bond out, full, and white, it's houses. You guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. Good job, everybody. Good job. Janice said, woohoo! I'm so proud of all of you. I've got such smart friends. Such smart friends. Oops. Dropped the leaf. Then I dropped the water bottle. Did you know that Crenshaws, by nature, in this particular family are klutzes? It's true. Before we got married, I wasn't a klutz, and my kids were not klutzes, but David was, and he said his father was, and he gave me this great set of stories about all of the klutzy adventures that his family had had, which I found to be quite amusing. Because they all, you know, they all take it with a smile, and, you know, they don't feel bad about it. They just embrace it. This is who we are. We're klutzes. You know, what are you going to do? Well, the moment that the kids and I took on that name, it all changed. We are now officially klutzes as well. It just happened. So much so that when Gentry was, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11, he fell. And I don't remember why he fell. I think he may have just tripped on air at the time. It wasn't anything in particular. But he tripped and he stood up and he went, Crenshaw! Like, we're just embracing the fact that we are all klutzes now. So be it. So be it. I don't know where my wooden iron is, guys. It may be in storage. And we have gone to storage to look for things, and there are just too many boxes, too much stuff. We can't find anything. We really can't. Okay. Here's how it's going to go. Let's move this aside. And we can start at this one. And I think I should probably look. I think the berries go out. And you're back! Yay! Okay, the berries are going to go out. Turn this around. I have too much of a mess on my table. Okay, it doesn't say It doesn't really give me any kind of an outline as to where the position goes, with the exception of just where the center should be. So I'm going to put these together like this, kind of get an idea of where the middle of that is. And now I've just lost all my pieces. The berry is somewhere, I don't know. Okay. I need to decide, because I'm going to lose 1/4 of an inch when I sew it together. So maybe I can come up with a...
Miss Angel, I'm making a fabric cover for one of my notebooks. I'm using strips of the sunflower fabric in 2 different patterns. Using the fusible fleece that I had that I don't like for my purses, but it might work for this, so we'll see.
Okay.
But my machine is it's gotten through some accidents, so see that it's getting stuck again. I don't know why it's getting stuck. I don't see where up here that it's getting stuck. So I don't know what it is. And every time I get stuck, it snaps. See right there? You see I was not pulling?
Yeah.
I can't tell where it's getting stuck. And I don't want to keep on calling Earl over to rethread it for me. Because I can't see the stupid needle.
I can't decide how I want to get this on here, that I can make sure it looks the same on all 4 sides, like it's in the same position.
About halfway done. This is how it's looking like so far.
That looks stunning. That is so pretty.
Well, you guys don't see it. I'm on my other table, pinning it and pressing it, and then it goes to the sewing machine, and then back to the machine to the pressing table. So, but I don't want to keep on for every 2 minutes change my camera. So that's what I'm doing over here. It's just pinning it.
I really wish this pattern gave better instructions. I really do.
Did you look online to see if somebody else has done an update on it or something?
I didn't find anything. I did look.
Because I know sometimes when I'm looking for a project and someone doesn't give you all the information, somebody else has come on with some tips and tricks or something.
The only thing that I saw specifically was in response to just that people were holding classes, but nothing online to truly learn from.
Because the bookcase I'm working on, the miniature bookcase out of paper that I'm doing on Wednesday,
Yeah.
the original person that just snapped. No, it didn't. The original person that did it didn't give dimensions. She did give dimensions on the YouTube video, but she didn't do a blog post. She didn't write it in the description box, so you had to go in there and copy it if you wanted to. But someone else came back and she also made it, but she also did a blog post showing all the dimensions of all the pieces. Because at first I was writing all of it down, and I'm like, I'm hoping I can remember all these, what this means and what. But then I saw that someone else did it, and I just printed her instructions to make it a little easier. It's the same bookcase. It's just one had more instructions than the other one did. Which I understand. It's the creator's prerogative to add whatever they want.
Yeah, it is.
But if you're calling it a tutorial, and it needs more tutoring. That knocked something on the floor. Whatever was down there. Oh well.
I need one of my smaller rulers.
But what I'm going to do on Wednesday is just putting it together, and if anybody wants to get all the information, I'll link the videos to both of them. The one that did it originally and the one that did the blog post. Because people learn differently, so they might learn from one way better than the other. So what is it? It's not from up here. I need to rethread it again.
Okay, I think I kind of like the look of that placement.
You need to make yourself big because it's hard to see. And right now, I'm not doing much.
That's about 3/8 of an inch from each side. And of course, I'm going to lose 1/4 of an inch from these sides. So I think that's good. I think I can be at peace with that. And each of the leaves are kind of lined up. Parallel there. I'm going to do one at a time. So I think I like that one. I'm doing it. Let me see really quick. How far is it from that end? Um, I moved it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So line it up at the thing and 3/8 of an inch. All right. I'm going to press these one at a time. So indent nice and neat. Okay.
Should I charge people for the frustration this is taking me?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely charging for it. I wish I knew where I put my pressing cloth though. That would be beneficial.
Needle's good?
No, I need it again.
Okay.
One, two, go to here. Go to there. No scissors?
Yeah.
Okay, one piece is down. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that.
It's hard to see that thing, yeah?
I remember we got some needles one time that they like, you don't have to use the whole.
It wasn't from my machine.
It's like they did them themselves.
This does it. They used to do this. No, this one doesn't do it itself. Yeah, this one does it itself, but this little mechanism, it doesn't turn it. It goes straight down and it doesn't turn to get into the needle. I told you it needs some surgery. Where did it go?
It looks like I'm going to be overlapping this just a smidge for turning it just a smidge. I don't want it to be too close to that edge.
Honey, it didn't thread it, babe.
Okay, what?
It didn't thread it.
Okay.
No, honey. Where is it?
It's long.
Okay, I see it now.
It's long.
You
Is it
see,
long?
you see how it's getting something's right inside.
I get another machine.
It's inside here, because it's loose here. You see,
Mm-hmm.
it's inside here somewhere that it's getting.
Jammed up.
Yeah,
Maybe under a spool of black thread.
it's not It's doing fine from here to here, from here to here. It's inside in here that it's
Can I
getting.
open it up?
Now you need a screwdriver to open it up.
Hmm.
It's not that it's not that fancy that pops it. It pops open. I don't see where. You see, it doesn't even have a screw. Don't pop it. Don't force it. It's trying to force it open. It doesn't even have a screw to open it. There's this little panel here on the side. The old machines used to have when this would pop open.
Yeah.
You would have to switch out the light and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't even have a screw, and he was trying to pop it open. So that way it won't close back up after he does that. It's probably dirty or something in there, or I don't know. Something's stuck in there. Maybe when it fell, it loosened something. I can't tell.
Could some of it be all the layers?
No, because I've done this before with the layers.
Okay.
I've even done bigger layers. Remember I did the purse?
Yes.
And the purse is about the same amount of layers. And I did the quilt, the baby hugs quilt.
Yes.
That had batting in it.
Yes.
So it happened after it fell. Something got loose or jammed or broken. I had an embroidery machine, but I don't like it because it doesn't have a foot pedal. You have to use the start and stop button on the machine itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't look at the stitching, making sure the stitching is straight.
Yeah.
And looking at the start and stop button to make sure I stop at the right time. With the foot pedal, you can lift it up and stop because you don't have to look at your foot. That's why the embroidery is just good for embroidery because you just push the button and let it go, and it stops when it's finishing. I haven't touched it either. I might just sell it because it's not doing me any good. Just sitting collecting dust.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault.
I can still be sorry.
This year, after everything that's been happening, I don't need stuff just hanging around doing nothing.
I know. I understand. I have lost my needle. In all this mess, I lost my needle.
In a haystack?
Perhaps. It had quite a big eye, so I'm not surprised that it came off the thread, but where did it go?
It's also puckering in some spots, so I'm trying to press it so the puckering doesn't look so bad. You can't see it because of the dark fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when I feel it before I press it, I can feel it. It'll be okay. I'm almost done with this part. That's too short. Okay. Grab another strip.
What do we think? I think the berry should go down a little bit. We think the berries should go down a little bit.
It's hard for me to see the screen at the other people's. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, everybody, should I leave it where it is or should I lower it a tad? Speak now or forever hold your pizza.
You gotta give YouTube a chance to catch up.
Oh, absolutely. I am in no hurry. And while it is doing that, I am going to thread this onto a bobbin that I have just.
Pam says leave it.
Leave it. Okay.
Pam has spoken. I was about to get. Come on. Pull it. There we go. Come on. There's something inside this area right here. I can feel it. The little arm that goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there. 'Cause when it catches, you can hear it clack. And that doesn't sound that very nice either.
No.
Click, 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 click,
Not.
click. See what Walmart has. That'll be my anniversary present. Oh, fun! Sewing machine.
Yeah, that doesn't scream of 1950s at all.
Actually, I wouldn't mind.
I know. There's times when it was like, oh, a washer and dryer. Absolutely. Yeah.
More craft supplies. Yay! I'm not a flowers and candy kind of girl.
I don't know. I'll take the candy.
Well, I can't have candy now.
What about some of the sugar-free candies?
It still has a lot of sugar alcohols in it, and it doesn't respond very nicely to me.
Yeah, some of it can be tough for your body to handle.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're saying.
So I've been
I
doing
can handle like 1 or 2 pieces a day tops of that stuff.
Well, my husband, at least once a week, he's been getting me one of those little round truffles that come individually wrapped.
Uh-huh.
That you get like at the cash register.
Yeah.
He's been getting me one of those a week.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And I take my time eating that little ball.
Yeah.
I like the white chocolate one. It's like So I'm not completely deprived. I get one of those every so often. And when he gets butterscotch pudding, he gives me a spoonful.
I like flavor of butterscotch pudding, but I don't like pudding because of the texture.
The what?
I don't like pudding because of the texture.
Oh, okay.
Same reason I don't like it when like my ice cream gets too melted or my frosty gets too melted. It's a texture thing. Let's see. Carrie said that it looks great as it is. She says that she thinks that the orange peel for this quilt was the right choice. Yay! I think that next Sunday I'm going to do some more chain piecing.
The chain piecing you did last time, what put was that for?
It was for a bunch of them.
Oh.
That's kind of the idea. Oh my goodness. This invisible thread has already decided to give me grief, Carrie. Let me show you what it did on the bobbin as I wound it. Let me see if I can get it to be clear. Come on, show. Show. Let's see. It doesn't want to show up. Anyway, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad.
Like a bird's nest?
Yes, all around the edges. Did I ever tell you guys what my son did with my my invisible nylon thread when he was little?
No.
Well, at the time, I had my sewing machine in the living room because that was the only place that I could fit it. So he decided to use it to make, he was like maybe 6 or 7 at the time. He decided to use it to make like a laser thing.
A what?
Like a laser thing. You know, like if you were to go into a...
like in a museum and stuff?
Yes, you know, where you see the people and they have to go in and around.
When they're trying to rob the place?
Yes. So I come into the room and my invisible thread is strung from here to there, around this, around that.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it was really creative.
Did you fall?
No, I didn't fall. But I did make him fix it. Okay, it won't even come off of the bobbin. What on earth?
I think I'm on the last strip here. There's a little white piece that's left, but I think that once I cut it down to the right size, I won't need that section. Because I made this bigger than I need it, so I can cut it down to what, that way it would be nice and even.
Oh, this is guys, I'm having to cut it off of the bobbin. Was there like a full moon out or something?
I don't know.
I really wish you guys could see this.
Carrie says I am flowers if it's King Arthur. What does that mean?
Oh yeah. Oh okay, look. Can you guys see what I'm dealing with here? I am flowers if it's King Arthur. I'm not sure. I think I missed something. Oh, I see. We were talking about flowers and candy.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, that makes so much sense now.
I am flowers of this king. Oh, is there a King Arthur flower?
Oh my goodness, yes. It's like the best pastry and bread flour ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's good stuffs. I don't know how I'm ever going to get this cleaned off. This is such a hot mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna trim these pieces. I cut more than enough, so if I wanted to, I could do another one. I'd rather cut extra than not have enough than have to go back and cut more.
I agree.
I'm like, no, I don't want to cut no more. Because you're at a point. It's like I'm almost done. I don't need to cut more. I don't need one more piece. It stops the flow of work. Don't want that.
I've never had it do that on a bobbin before. That's just crazy. I mean, I definitely cannot stick this in the machine.
Carrie says that's what hers does when she tries to use it.
Yeah. I've never had this problem before. This is crazy, crazy, crazy.
I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so.
I do think it's all going to look pretty when it's done, though.
Okay, I got it all trimmed up around. This is what it looks like. Let me switch the camera because I'm going to cut it and to fit the notebook. So I'm going to switch. Nope, that's the wrong button, Nancy. There it goes. See?
Let me see. Let me make you big. Nobody wants to watch me mess around with this. That is so, so pretty.
So now that's the inside.
Yeah.
So I need to go and get this. Fan, stay right there. I need you. There we go.
Ow.
See, I cut it extra, so now I need to, let's see. I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam. So I need to make it 1/2 inch bigger than this for this part. Okay, so let me see. I may need to do a piece here. On that piece,
Yeah.
covering that, but it's not.
Karen says that her kitchen is sunflowers and birds.
Let me get a small piece from over here. I think I have no, that's too big. It should be a small itty bitty piece. Where is it? I got these. Okay. I guess I don't have an itty bitty piece. Oh, wait a minute. There's a piece on the floor. Over here. Let's see. Anything big enough to go in this corner? You big enough to go in this corner? I
I
think
keep
you are.
thinking I'm making progress with this, but then I'm not.
Okay, you are big enough. Okay.
Okay. This is something.
Okay, back to the
What
sewing
about
machine
the Halloween project that needs spiderweb stuff I could use this for?
for this. Your haunted house.
I know. Which I really want to work on soon, and it's all in storage. All right, I am making an executive decision. I was going to try to save some of this on the bobbin, but now I have decided I don't care.
Toss the bobbin.
I would, but my bobbins are really expensive. But I'm not going to worry about the thread.
There we go.
None of it. I'm going to use the same thread that I was using to piece it with in the bobbin, and just use the invisible on top. Just got to get all this off the bobbin.
Actually, and I'm gonna have to probably do 1/2 inch because I'm gonna be using the pinking shears to cut it down after I sew it, and I need some room for the pinking shears to cut. If I do a 1/4 inch, that's really it'll make it really close to the edge.
Yeah,
We don't want that.
no.
Let me see how it is this way. Okay, that side is okay. So I'm gonna be folding this over like that, right?
Yeah.
Because right here, I got 2 spots here that didn't get fabric. I'm trying to see if I will get, if I can cut that off, or if I need to add fabric there. Or is it too late to add fabric? Let's see. Can I go a little bit shorter over here? Press. Fold it. Yeah, I can cut it right there where the, because when I first started, you see the white spots right here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't cover the lining very well. So if I can cut those off, it's going to be short little side pockets. So I'm hoping that it's big enough for, because it's too late to add fabric there. I should have ripped it and added a new piece, but I didn't. Come on, get in there. Okay. Okay, and this is, I believe, 9 3/4. I should know this because I've been making so many notebooks lately.
Still not done with this stupid
9
thing.
3/4. So if I cut it 10 3/4 and do a 1/2 inch seam allowance,
Mm-hmm.
then I can use my pinking shears to cut it close to the edge. So 10 3/4 should be the height. Let's see
Karen
here.
said that she got another project done while watching a set cover for a fun chair, and she found over the summer at a yard sale for $5. Good job. Way to go.
Let me line this up here. Ow! I hit my hand. That wasn't nice.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, That should be 10 and 3/4 right there. Yes. Where's the inch? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'm going to finish dealing with this monstrosity later. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a mess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now the mess is on the floor. Just it fell. Oh, gravy.
Okay, here we go. I'm to pin, so this is on the inside here. Put this right here. I don't think I did. Oh well. I don't think I did it right. Is that half an inch? It doesn't look like a half an inch. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to do this like this, like so. Press it. Clip it. Okay. Oh, I have to cut the edges with the pinking shear first. No, I have to sew. Hold on. Let me sew the sides, these sides down because this part here, and do the pinking shear because I won't have access to it after I sew it down. So let me do the sewing and then the pinking shear on the sides. Come on. The back side it would be no problem if I didn't sew it because it's unfusible fleece, but the front is not unfusible fleece, so the edges are loose. So I need to do the 1/4 inch sewing on the edge there, so those guys don't keep on flapping. Unless you like that look.
Oh my.
Hmm?
I said, oh my, that noise.
Pam says, I can't see. Hold on. I'll go to my iPad.
Okay, I can read it. Because I'm just sitting here. Pam says, I know y'all don't care, but holy smokes. I don't think, no, I care. I don't have any stakes in the game. She said that the Chiefs showed up for the game. Lots of happy Eagles fans. Still game left to play, but I'm sure they're partying. What's the score right now? How much time is left?
Now I'll get my pinking shears.
4 1/3. 0 to 34. Oh my. Yeah, I would assume they're partying already. Pam said that she's happy for them and hopes that there's no fighting happening afterwards. I agree. But good on them. I mean, it would have been, cool if they'd gotten a third Super Bowl win, but at the same time, I mean, I think everybody just automatically expected them to win. So,
Expected who to win?
I think everybody expected the Chiefs to win.
Oh.
Because it would have been their third in a row, which would have been fine, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that the Eagles won.
So who won?
Well, they haven't won yet, but it would be the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
But the score is 0-34.
That's not a win. That's a demolition.
Well, there's still one more quarter left, but it would have to be a. Pam said that the Chiefs just made it past the 50-yard line for the first time all game. Okay.
Somebody's paying them. It's rigged. You know somebody's gonna say that, right?
Of course.
Like that one time that the balls were deflated or something.
Somebody always has something to say about something. Always.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what I did with that egg.
Very nice.
So that I needed to do that first before I sewed it, because once I sew it down, I won't have access to that.
How about next week, I make your project and you make this project?
Did you see my eye problems?
Yeah.
That was just threading a needle.
But I worked really hard and I've got like next to nothing to show for it.
But it shows that it's a lot of work. People need to see that. And it's not something that you know, when they say, "Oh, why are you charging so much?" It's because it takes time. It's not something that you can do overnight.
No, it's not.
So I'm gonna mark it here so I can see. I need to just do it across the top and across the bottom. I'm not gonna do the sides because it'll make the pockets smaller, and I don't want that. Where's my marker? There it is. Jen didn't take it. I'm okay.
Right, and that's really good. She said that she's glad that Tubi is showing the game for free. She's missed the last few years because she didn't have the right streaming service to watch. See, okay, I didn't even realize that because I always thought all this time that they had it on one of the top 3 networks for everybody to view. Clearly, I haven't been watching, but that's kind of.
I don't think it's been like that for a while.
That's awful.
It's all about the money.
It is. That's terrible.
It's all about the money, money, money. That song is all about the money, and it says I'm sorry, you're saying it's not all about the money, but you're a millionaire singing that song. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you can't tell me it's not about the money when that song is making you millions. Just saying.
I agree.
The back pocket, I should have made them a little longer, but we'll see if it works.
I always thought it was funny when
I'm not gonna stress
on some of the TV shows, like the nights, like after like the Oscars or whatever, and then they would say, "Oh, and we've got the the lookalikes here at the reasonable prices. So instead of $30,000, you can get this for $300,000. I am not paying $300,000 for a top or whatever the situation may be. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, I can't. But even if I could, I wouldn't, because just no. It's so reasonable. Everybody can do it. Who is this everybody that they think everybody is?
The upper 1%.
I know.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, let me take this guy off. Out. I mean, not off. Out. Oh. There we go. And this one out. I'm gonna press this one over here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer next time. To make the side pockets a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We got this. We got this. We're down to the bottom. Is this here? No. I'm going to do it. Let's see. One thing I had there. Is that the one right there? Yes. Okay. I'll take that all the way down to the other end. One side done. On to the next side.
Oh, Pam, I meant to tell you. I heard what you were saying the other night about the Travel Town game. Now, I haven't been playing it for a while because I was doing some other games for misplay and some other stuff and swagbacks and stuff. But I had told Gendry months ago that I was going to stop working on the current tasks and I was going to pull out some of the old, I don't even know what you call them, machines, items, or whatever, so that I could go back and get some of the ones, even though they're not actually in place, I could get some of the other ones that I had not gotten prior from the older stuff. I know nobody else has any clue as to what I just said, but I think Pam does.
Nope.
I know. I just thought it was interesting that you had decided to do the same thing. So I started doing that last night. I was like, Gentry, Pam's doing what I was going to do. So now I'm doing it. So, Pam, if you can see, I am working on my shells. I never got the top ones. I will say that next Sunday when I'm working on the chain piecing, I will be working on charity quilts and the ostrich quilt and a quilt that I'm making for Miss Pam. Does
Okay.
anybody guess the main color of the quilt that I'm making for Miss Pam?
Turquoise.
There you go. That's what it is.
I was right. I knew it all along.
And upcoming this year, I'm also going to be making some quilts for some other friends.
This one came a little. We'll see. Well, let's see if the notebook fits now.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
Well, it's good. It's a tight fit, but not that tight. Come on, get in there. There we go. There we go. Now the back. Get in there. Oh, little stragglers. Cut, cut, cut.
It's looking really cute.
I just gotta do the pinking edges. So it fits.
Yay!
Now I'm gonna do the pinking now. So I'm gonna take this back out and do the pinking. Over in this, where this double thickness is gonna be fun. Oh, it's not too bad. So I found a use for this fusible flannel or fleece,
Yes.
because I didn't like it for the purses, but for the notebooks it's not that bad, because it's flexible enough that it folds over,
Yeah,
but it's not too stiff,
that's great.
because it's too stiff for the way I like my purses. So I'm just cutting as close as I can to the stitching without getting too close that it tears it apart. It just gives a finished edge without having to go and do the, turn it inside out and all that good stuff. This is the first one I've done like this. I did it the little one I showed earlier. I did it like this. But for a big one, I've always done the where you inside out,
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. There was a spot there that didn't want to cut. I gotta fix that one. Okay, there's one. Hard to grab it when you're trying to get it in a certain way. There we go. That's the top. Okay. See, I did that much of a seam.
Yes.
So when I cut with the pinking shears, I had room for the pinking shears to get as close as possible without cutting the seam.
Was that like a half an inch?
Yeah. Because I was going to do a 1/4 inch as allowance, but I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot I'm doing the pinking shear. So I had to get it as far away, because those are about 1/8 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cutting down the middle of that line of the 1/2 inch. So you get the pinking shear edge.
The beeping this time is our Instant Pot, not yours.
I was gonna say I thought maybe Earl was playing a video game, because he's playing a video game, but he has his headphones on. So I'm like, he must have taken his headphones off.
No, we've got some We're doing up some taquitos and the air fryer part of it.
This one got a little close. That's okay. That's on the, is that the back one? No, that's the front one. So I gotta just be careful. You gotta be careful you don't cut along the where you sew because it'll come apart. There's a little straggler here. These are old pinking shears, so they're not as sharp as they used to be. Is there a way to sharpen these things?
I have no idea.
Me neither. Here we go.
There is one. I can't imagine it.
Can you imagine trying to sharpen each of those little?
No.
It's a snug fit, which I like. Go to the back. Flip it around.
That is really, really cute.
And one more press. The other one I was going to do was these purples.
That's going to be adorable.
But I know to make the length a little bit longer, because see the back pocket is a little shorter than the front pocket. But I like to have a deeper pocket so you can actually use it to stick. You can still put things in there, but like the back pocket is not. But that's okay. See the edge.
I love it.
Which is pretty cool because it mimics the flower edge.
Yeah, it really does.
And then there's the bottom. And then on the inside, I did the pinking before I sewed it, so the inside here is also pinked.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
And I like what you said about the changing the width.
Yeah.
Because you see more of the flower here. Because if I did this flower the same width as this one, you would have lost more the big flowers. Because it would have been like right here.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Cute. Ta-da!
All that frustration, I got something pretty.
All my frustration, I got this. But. It's working. It's going to be cute.
And all that pinking gives you all this mess.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Wait a minute. I got to need. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
She loves it. And Karen says this would be fun to add your sunflower on it.
My logo? I don't have the logo on fabric.
She might be
I have
talking
a
about
sticker.
the sunflower that's like right next to you.
Huh?
That sunflower that's on your, yeah, that.
That's a piece of wood.
Oh.
With the sunflower behind it.
Angel said that we've both done awesome. Thank you.
It's glued on there.
Okay, guys. Well, I have had so much fun, but I need to go. I've got to get up early. David's got to get up really early. Nancy's going to be super busy tomorrow with all her stuffs. She's already decided.
Yep,
So,
I'll be making that purple one.
yay!
But I don't know if I can do it while Earl's working, because I'm not gonna have him come over here and thread my needle every time while he's on a phone call. It's like, no, I can't do that. So we'll see if it doesn't. I'll try it. If it doesn't pop on me, perfect. If not, I'll just have to wait. And I still got a lot of this fabric to make some other stuff.
Yeah.
Because I got a yard of each.
That would be great.
I can make a small little zipper pouch the same way. Because I have some fusible interfacing.
Yeah.
That I could do the same thing. And make it a small zippered pouch to match if I wanted to. Catch all my little pieces.
Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and thanks to Nancy for hanging out with me. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys already next Sunday, where hopefully things go smoother for everybody involved. And thank you for your patience. And in the meantime, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.